首先，我今天要试试看，如果用 NS 摇杆玩不玩得起来。再怎么说，这个摇杆还是我相对比较顺手一点，就试试看。支不支援都还不知道嘞。那执行都执行的蛮慢的。哎，今天有稍微快一点。OK， 好，这一款根本用 NS 的根本不支援，乖乖回去用逻辑。
各位晚安，我请 Lianners 带来这首《Fly Me to the Moon》了。
Fly me to the moon and let me kick its fucking ass. Why the fuck are you backing up with your stupid ass truck? In other words, I'll kill you.
蛋嘞。
Fucking stop it.
靠腰。好，请问一下，我现在他妈的，我现在摇杆根本抓不到了，是怎样？我刚刚已经关掉重开过一次了，救命！好，现在抓到了。 啊，不是。嗯？刚刚一瞬间可以控制是假的，是不是？怎么了？等一下哦，像是我这里的设定，控制器配置嘛，一般控制器。我现在如果是用 Switch 的话，它抓得到呢？Pro 可以了，奇怪，刚刚都没抓到，现在抓到了，我只能说游戏有点诡异。好，好，总而言之，我们控制搞定了，那我们就。
How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth, sound. Find your own path.
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it.
Cert is waiting for you.
It was never going to be that easy.
He's waiting.
Cert is waiting for you.
Find him.
The pyre.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the
Muscle?
south, it was bright and hot, flaming,
Muscle!
burning.
Power!
Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds.
我记得一开始的字幕全部都有啊。字幕开是全部都开呀、
And is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Another gate. Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another sacrifice.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate. Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able
好吵！我一直在那边，等一下全部都烧起来之后，他会找不到回家的路，唧唧歪歪。啊
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because
The
he
Black
likes
One.
something burnt. The Northmen
叫黑
believe
人
that he
眼焦
sits
师
at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
"我要想办法上去，对不对？我要想办法上去。
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
准备献祭，准备火葬场。等一下，这里整张地图都变成我的火葬场。我总觉得这里拖太久会直接死掉。Whoa!
Your gods answer your prayers, Senua. I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me! I am alone.
The Forsaken One. 又一个献祭。这一次要去哪里点 BBQ？
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
哦，妈的，在地上！我一直执着于要用木头拼出来，结果是在地上。咦？
It's just that.
Mr. 不是 Mr。修。 哎，
Take him down! Take him down! You can do this! Take him! Go again! Down!
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears.
Raise your word to the crime!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No. I see nothing now.
Sia. 哇，笼中烤肉。
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surth. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. A fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
一个皮，一个小旗子，那小诶。诶，哇塞，这样子也行。 嗯？最后一个应该就是在这附近。哎
The Northmen believe that the world will be
Ragnarok.
destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
哦，我靠！你任天堂啊你！
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
哎，聊天室有人在讲什么干话呀？
I don't know.
什么叫 这么栩栩如生的感官体验令人羡慕，这种话妈的不要乱讲好不好？
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Spill the blood of Surt. Take his mark, and I will tear you from them and forever be in your debt.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight now!
我现在不能够做事，我现在不能够做事。他妈的，不是，刚刚那里游戏就只是我也没办法盯着他看，他就游戏自己在那里给我走走走是怎样？暂停，我的摇杆没反应了。这个过分了哦！刚刚打到一半的时候，手把突然给我出包。我刚刚在那边想说，他那个集气，我就是要冲上去断他，结果我没有办法操作。我还在想说，这是剧情故意的吗？可是声音一直在叫我说要冲上去。然后手把居然给我没有反应，我就这样子死一次了。然后我现在手把插上去，我现在逻辑的插回去，它没反应。我他妈在外面 Steam 设定东西按按键，然后你这里给我侦测到是怎样？ 敢再搞事，不然这一只王多轻松啊！妈的，比黑魂的小兵还好打。
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. And the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep it.
I die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers, your quest, your truth.
成就解除灭火。
Truth was a troubled man. Scholar turned slave. They tortured him, took him with them on their raids, drove him to madness, spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world. Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness.
没有，他的成就是 extinguished。
Hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
Focus.
还有献祭哦。嗯？是啊，就奇怪，这不是都已经烧过了？
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing.
Imposter.
Senua has died before, and she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
哎，脸不见了。又出现了，救命！还是在的，只是变淡了一点。
Senua, we each walk these lands, gazing towards different horizons. Some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you
这个
see,
不是听过了吗？
but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
到处都是你妈。
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
该不会又要打小兵吧？好麻烦哦！不要让我打小兵，谢谢。
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate.
Shut up!
She's done it.
Whoa!
It's so dark. It's dark. The darkness. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here
No.
but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved. In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods, you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
No!
哇，是你造成的，这都是你的错。脑中的声音在那边吵。
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandon him to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
诶，我这里电脑很顺，但是实况超卡。啊，对啦，我为什么皮还开着啊？真的是，我一开始玩游戏的时候顾着处理摇杆，我忘记关皮了，真是。
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling. When there is a new road ahead, the only one that makes any sense. Jazz!
我觉得可能是这里天后的问题，物件太多。我其实一直不了解为什么就是有办法电脑跑很顺，但是 OBS 很慢。但是实际上整体都很顺，也没有说卡卡的。倒是。
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
哦，干！
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
Sex.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business.
Lineage. 天堂的原文
tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
原来那个字的读法是 lineage 啊，以前都念 lineage， 救命！原来是 lineage。哦哦，靠北，你要找到广告的叉叉。哎，哇，看好酷哦，这个。剩下的是一只像是头朝上的鱼的造型啊！第一次看到好酷哦，后面就不会觉得酷了。 接下来的谜题，干！所以我这里可以走外面，然后有什么意义我不知道。啊，这是开刚刚那扇门用的。
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
所以我从上面下来，然后开了门。我是有错过什么吗？靠腰这里，妈的！干搞了半天，我刚刚直接略过这个平台啦，妈的！又要打小兵哦，很烦呢。哇，这里实在是…… 啊，实况看起来还是有点卡卡，没辙。
The gate is opening.
哦，这怎么回事？
That song again. It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
哇，三小。
Sorry.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
啊！
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts, and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. Dare.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare?
Q 群青个头啦，群青。
Sometimes the answer lies in a memory of feeling. A song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Did it? It's
Not like this.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senna?
No, it's
Enough.
It's a trick. It's a trick. He's already dead. You know he's here. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. What's happening? Go towards it.
我靠，你的手真他妈有个黑耶！哎，这里不就是一开始的地方？哎，对嘛？
There it is. You're imagining. It's Dylan. He's gone. You were too slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
哇，维京战船！
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left.
这叫身体不好，
Her father's in
这叫身体不好。你完全没有绿色的精力条，你他妈是无限精力，这个叫身体不好。
She venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs.
我他妈带着草纹戒，穿着草纹盾，他妈的都没有你强。你很猛嘛？
That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. Weakness. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind. There's the tree.
There he was,
Where is he?
the lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Swordplay under the shade of a tree.
See him. Come, you have to.
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
Keep going.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund.
西蒙，
His father's hall was
Simon.
built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whoever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution. Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a serpent with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
后续嘞？后续在哪里？我要听后续，敲完。后续，后续，后续，后续，后续。
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
我也看不懂刚刚那里是什么操作。
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with the sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, He sends him to
没有
the
神
vault.
话真的乱七八糟。
He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless. And so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. Luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
情况从糟糕变成难以理解。
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick.
哦，我靠，这一批有够纯。
Where is she going?
哇，脸上的伤不见了，这是回忆吗？
Is she following?
这是回忆。
Fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
POV。
I'm not. I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to health.
所以他们的村子应该就是被维京人灭掉了，对不对？
That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
因
you.
为刚刚看到都是维京战船。
Still feel it.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
By the tree. Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here.
Shut up!
You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign. The tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
纳兹说：“哇，是有尝试的姐姐，靠北，知道这样干不行。”
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gram.
亮晶晶的大树洞。那边他吵醒了某种东西。
A sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gram. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the trials of Odin, one for
拔出来，好，从今以后你就叫粉红毛兔兔。
The tree of death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard. Go to the shards. What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal runestones.
你已被粉红毛兔兔击杀，我靠，这个污点会跟一辈子。
The runes. Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
看这里的滤镜是怎么回事？好烦。
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Dead in the air. You can feel dead. Why would he do this? Turn back. Why would he bring her here? It's not safe here. Why would he do something so dangerous? He would bring you here. Dillion would never do that. He would never risk her life. He cares about her too much. He loves her. He doesn't love her. He does. Go in there. Go in. You have to go. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Who's there?
Dillion, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? I'll find him.
What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillion.
Dillion's calling to you.
Don't touch these. You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you.
I can hear him.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Hervor, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
The voice is getting louder.
Listen, Dillion. Listen, listen, listen. It's him. Listen.
It's getting louder.
There he is.
You're getting closer.
Keep going.
Senua, follow the voice.
You're nearly there.
Dillion's voice.
It's him. He's going to save you.
Find the voice.
Find him.
Find another way. It's not working.
You have to use your mind. Where can you go?
You're failing. Find another way.
Think. Focus. Use your mind.
Where's he gone? He's disappeared. You
Look.
need to
这里是什么构造啊？
Think clearly. You don't recognize it.
Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it.
She doesn't recognize it.
Yes, you do. You know where you are.
She doesn't.
Listen for his voice. Listen.
Dillion, where
Listen
are
for
you?
his voice. The same.
Looks the same.
Something's different. Look for clues.
What is it?
What's different?
There's a clue.
Look.
糟糕，我这里是不是应该戴耳机？
doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening?
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost.
我之前都没有戴耳机玩了，刚刚戴耳机之后才听得出来。
That doesn't sound like Dillian. It sounds like something more dangerous.
Something is else. That voice. It's not Dillian. Dillian wants me to face my fears.
成就解除 ，escaped 逃脱。
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods.
刚刚那一边翻的语感完全不对吧？什么叫做只有神灵能够通过我的手治好你？刚刚讲的明明是神灵只能够透过我的手治好你，这两个语义有差呢。从游戏其实从今天开始玩，我就发现有些地方翻译的其实还蛮怪的。
Come, child, take my hand. Come, Senua.
I am leaving.
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands.
哦，第一个试炼通过。
It's done. You did it, but there's more. Keep going. There's more. You're tired, but you have.
这里是要我们去面对以前心中的恐惧、黑暗，是不是试炼？先休息吧。12点了。今天死一次不太爽啊！妈，今天死一次居然是被遥感表，干！啊，你不能这个样子犯规啊！